Hey everyone, I'm Erin and this is the Cardboard Republic. We are coming to you with a haul video. Here are 10 of the games we got in during the month of September. First up, let's look at Fight for Olympus. This is a two-player strategic game with aspects of area control, but it's primarily card-based. So you are fighting over Olympus, all sorts of gods involved, you got some heroes. That's the basic theme. Ultimately, though, I'm getting the vibe that this is more of an abstract game a la Battle Lines as opposed to something very heavily thematic. Anyway, in the game, the areas that you control can give you bonuses, but really it comes down to playing the correct cards at the right moments to get enough VP to win the game. Like I said, it's two-player only, and these are not my jam. But Ryan loves these little two-player games that he can break out before a lot of people get to game night, so we got it for that reason. And then we have Farmageddon. This is the Farm Fresh edition, which is kind of clever. So the story behind this one is Farmageddon was already out, people have played it, but the company that was publishing it went under, and the original designer managed to get the rights to his game back and decided to put out this version with a few minor rule tweaks, but primarily it's the same. It's a very cute farming card game. Ultimately, people buy it because it's adorable, and we're kind of in that same boat. I'm really looking forward to playing this one, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I don't know if I can do this one as good as Jeff, but I'm gonna try. Moonquake Escape! I've heard him yell that at every single convention I've been to for years. Moonquake Escape is a game about escaping this prison thing on the moon. You're spinning these big tiles. It's really cool. It's cute. I got this one because we have seen the designer, Jeff Johnston, pushing this game at like every con for years, and we've seen it go through so many changes and the struggle that he's had to get it published and the success getting it published. And so I finally got the opportunity to give him money for his game, and that is what I wanted because that is one of the more fulfilling aspects of our role here at the Cardboard Republic. When we can see a designer go through that whole process and come out the other side and have a full finished game that I can buy and that he can sign for me. So that is Moonquake Escape. It will go proudly on my shelf. The Networks is another game that we've seen go through the whole process. Gil Hova of Formula Ferret Games put this one out. It's a game about designing a schedule for your own TV station, and all of the TV shows you can put on it are very satirical and very funny. The whole thing is clever and it's fun to play, but ultimately it's another one that we are so thrilled to finally have because we played it in prototype form. We've heard him talk about it forever, and to finally have this finished product it's great. The Grifters is a hand management game, so that's a little different than a deck builder. In a deck builder, you take a bunch of cards from the deck and put them into your hand. In a hand management game, all of the cards you need are already in your hand, and you have to decide when is the right time to play them optimally. So in the Grifters, you are grifters. Board game titles tend to be pretty self-explanatory. You are a criminal trying to get the most profit out of sticky situations. To do that, you have to play the cards from your hand at the right time and try to do it better than anyone else. I am not sure about this kind of game. They tend to be very hit or miss for me, so some of them are awesome and they're so much fun, and some of them I just can't get into. I'm gonna see which side of the coin this one falls down on. Explorers of the North Sea is the third game in the North Sea trilogy. In this one, you're a Viking captain going about your Viking business, trying to take over, raid, pillage these islands in the North Sea. Now, we don't actually own the first two games in the trilogy, so if this one's good, we're going to go back and get those. But for now, we're just going to stick to Explorers of the North Sea, and we will see what happens. Super proud. Role Player is next. This is a game that takes the character creation aspect of playing a role-playing game and makes a whole board game about it. So it involves dice placement and dice manipulation. You're trying to completely min-max your character. You get bonuses depending on where and how you place your dice. You're also trying to get equipment and other stuff to just make the best character you can. And the player with the best character at the end, the most efficient character, I guess, the most min-maxed character, is going to be the winner. I am really bad at creating min-max characters for role-playing games. I am much more into the story of it. So I will play a horribly unbalanced character if I think that's like what I want to do in that story. I'm going to see whether or not I can leave that behind and get into this one, or if I try to bring that side of me into this game and fail. I'll fail if I do that. We'll see. Covert is a super thematic strategic game in which you are controlling a ring of spies throughout Europe. They're moving around, they're solving these really cool codes, which actually involve solving a code on the board. I'm super excited for that because I love puzzles, and this seems like a game that would be a good combo of puzzly things but also broader strategic things. So I'm better at puzzles than I am at broad strategy, but I'm hoping that I can pull it together and be the best spy master. Switching around, 1844 and 1854 are two Euro-style railroad games. It's honestly probably one of the most Euro things we have on our shelves. Everything's in German. There are a bunch of hexes, all in various shades of tan. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, but I've heard people speak very, very highly of the whole 18X genre of games. So I will give it a shot so that I can participate in that conversation. But judging by what I've seen of the components and the fact that there's obviously no story whatsoever in this game, I'm not holding out a lot of hope for it being my thing. Clank is our last game for September. This is a deck building dungeon crawly adventure game about exploring a cavern beneath this old castle. So you're trying to get a bunch of treasure, you're trying to get as many points as you can to fight some demons or monsters or whatever they are, and then to get back out safely. The catch is that if you make too much noise, the dragon that's also hiding in those caverns is going to come and find you. Obviously, you don't want that to happen. This is, like I said, a deck builder. The thing is, there's not a lot of ways to trash cards from your deck in this game, so you end up with a pretty significant deck. So I think that I've played it once before, and I think that the next time I play it, I'm gonna have to be a little more careful about the cards I buy, but that's probably a conversation for a different video. I did like it though. So we're gonna end on a high note with I liked this game, and I have already played it, so that is check one off for September already. Oh yeah. So that's September. There's a lot of variety in the games that we got in this month. There are some that are definitely going to be Ryan's thing, and there are some that are definitely going to be my thing. I'm looking forward to trying them all though, and now with the cooler weather coming in, at least here in New England, we are going to be having more game days because there's less to do outside. I'm looking forward to that, and I am also looking forward to seeing you back here next month. In the meantime, like and subscribe and tell us the games that you got in over the course of September. We love to see what you guys are bringing home so that we can tailor our content to the kind of things that you like. We'll see you soon. It involves dice placement and dice manipulation to try to min-max your character, make the best fighter, barbarian, druid dude that you can. Them I love, and then sometimes I play that same style of game and I'm like, why am I doing this? Okay.